Alright, so welcome to the next lesson here. We're going to have a look at your tighter leggings, think yoga pants. We're also going to have a look at stockings. So there are two ways that I want to show you. One for the think yoga pants and tight pants, things with open legs. It's similar to the regular pants, but I also want to show you the stockings. Since they have closed off feet, we need to fold them a little bit differently. So this will work for any type of tight pants in this video. Let's start out with the stockings here, and then I'll just show you what to do for your long johns and those kind of clothes. So for stockings, I've been experimenting a lot with them. So there are two things that we can do here. We can roll them really tightly and end up with something like this. It will not save a lot more space, but it will look better. This is good if you're going traveling and you're going to roll them up short term. I'm also going to show you a slightly different version here that's better for your drawers. It is not as attractive, but it will help with the durability of the band of the stocking. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we are going to start by laying our stocking down flat here on the table. The next part is that we're going to flip over the elastic band on top here. So the big difference between the two methods here are that you can either flip it over only, say 2 centimeters or an inch or something, and you will be left with a really tight roll, right? However, I prefer to give it half an inch, a centimeter more, so that we have a little bit more wiggle room. This will allow the band to rest a lot more, so it doesn't get stretched out so much when it's just laying there. There are advantages to rolling it tight as well if you're going traveling. However, I recommend giving it another centimeter here up top so that you're left with something like this. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. The next thing that you want to do is flip them over in half so that both legs run parallel down, one on top of the other. Just give it a little bit of a shake here to even everything out. I'm going to place it down with the elastic band facing away from me. And from here, we are going to start with our little crab grip again. And we are going to roll up the stockings. So for stockings, they're delicate. So remember to not roll too tightly. That is not necessary at all. Since these are very long, you need to be aware that you roll straight up the line. If you don't roll it straight, it will start to get uneven as you make your way up the stocking. So yeah, let me just fast forward here until I make it to the top. Alright, so we have made it to the top here where we meet the elastic band. So I am going to grab hold of the entire roll here like this, and from here, you probably guessed it, we're going to flip the band here around the rest of the fold. So like this on one side, turn it around, flip it over on the other side as well. From here, again, you can even it out a little bit. This is a smaller item, you could use your thumbs if you want. Stretch it out a little bit, make everything nice and even. So there you have it. And as you can see here now, the band has a little bit more wiggle room, a little bit more room to breathe. You could probably give it another centimeter or two if you really want to. Depends on the size of the stockings, of course. So yeah. I'm gonna put it into my block here, and we'll find somebody to take these off my hands. So I also want to show you how to fold the long johns. It's a lot similar to the pants. It's actually the same, but we'll do it anyway just for the sake of you knowing exactly what to do with your yoga pants and that type of thing. So again, just like the pants here, we are going to start by folding it over in half. I like to lift them up since they're less structured. Just give them a little bit of a shake, line everything up, grab hold of the elastic, like this, and then put it down on the table. So from here, once we have everything lined up nicely, I'm going to flip in this crotch area. If you don't have a crotch area, again, just ignore this part. I'm going to flip one of the legs up at slightly below the knee. It's just you don't really need a lot of space to stuff these in since they are so thin. So from the elastic band up top, we are going to start rolling down all the way down the pant leg. Now don't roll too tightly, it's not necessary. These are usually very thin. Just with these less structured pants, make sure that the 90-degree fold does not end up falling down or something. Make sure that it stays at 90% so you get a nice fold. So once we made it to the bottom, we're going to lift up the entire roll like this. And again, with our other hand, place all fingers inside, lift up, and flip it over the rest of the roll. Like this. And here you have a really nice and folded pair of stockings, long johns, yoga pants. So I'm going to put it into the heavy block here with the rest of my pants. And yeah, you can go through your stockings, long johns if you're a man. This should be reasonably quick. So yeah, I will see you in the next lesson.